All right. G'day. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another set of Alliance War streams, or War Hits, really. Yeah, as I said, welcome everyone in. This time around, we do have Alliance War against BSB Legends, as it says in the description of the video. Hour and 14 left. Plenty of time to use our last 6 flags, or my last 6 flags. And as you can see, it is going to be a crushing victory to them. Yeah, no, the usual mismatch in terms of war depth and all of that sort of fun stuff that happens when we match with the top 2. It's just the way it is. So, yeah, nothing too unexpected with this war. I'll just quickly drop that into chat so it should pop up on the stream. There it is. So, yeah, we are going to launch into this, I guess. There is 30v30 on the battlefield. Not that it really makes a difference. Both teams running yellow tanks, just... Yeah, as we mentioned last stream, BSB and pretty much all of the other top alliances have eventually jumped onto the yellow tank bandwagon that we've been running for quite a while now. So, yeah, it's another one of those. As you can see, there's a lot of similarities on their defenses. Yeah, gee, wonder what it is. Compared to our side of things, we're much more miscellaneous and loose with our setups. But yeah, BSB have gone the route where they are fixing most of the positions in terms of the elements in them. Yeah, I'm not a big proponent of it personally, but that's just me, and it doesn't make much sense for any alliance that's not able to field tier 1 or 2 heroes in terms of every position, which you only be able to do in the big dollar bill ones. So yeah, we're going to launch into these. I don't think there's really anyone on this ally that's still alive that has sent me any videos, so there's no real targets I gotta hit for that reason. I would have gotten John if he was alive, but he is obviously dead there. Thanks, Eric. Welcome to the stream as well. I am going to need some of that luck, I suspect. Yeah, all right, let's see. What are we going to do? It doesn't really matter. Let's just use the find opponent button and find out what we're attacking now too. DF tank, double revive, yellow, the purple flank there. So, how do we want to do it? Let's go unicorn. We may as well start reasonably strong. We'll go unicorn, bunraku, I will put unicorn then flanking bun. Chuck in our low Ksenia, just because Ksenia and B is actually a really great combo, those 2 heroes there. We might chuck in Groll for some taunt, and then what do we want to do for our last hero? Let's go with Marigold, I guess. It's not going to make too much of a difference at this stage with that. So we'll go that one on there. Dodge gun on Groll, and then we'll go speed crit on my 2 reds and see how this one works out. All right, let's go. I have indeed, yes, Eric has mentioned that I have been using Bunraku a lot recently. I definitely rate her quite highly. She's very, very strong on her own, just with the amount of charge she's able to contribute into the match. So we'll see it as it sort of kicks on a little bit this fight. But once B starts firing, essentially all I need to charge her again is 3 ghosted tiles. Straight up the middle. And that's it. It's, yeah, insanely strong. And then when you go and then pair her with some other heroes that... where was I going with that? That affect charge, like Ksenia, for example. It just ramps it up. And then, of course, she's making slow heroes nearby, such as Unicorn, even faster as well on her 2nd and 3rd onwards charges. So I'll just drop that on you, grab that taunt again. Yeah, this fight's not going to be too much longer, I don't think, unfortunately. For Lady Nada, that is, not for me. B, double tap that, and we should see Unicorn charge with a Ghosted Match 3, which is insane for a hero that is normally fairly slow. Doesn't actually say what her charge speed is on that. Just ghost some tiles. Each turn as well, B is gaining 28% charge from Ksenia as a result of Ksenia's buff and her own speed modifiers. So yeah, even on her own, like 3 turns, she's up to 85%. I haven't actually leveled Giles yet, I'll be honest. I do plan to. I've just been focusing on leveling Zigzag. Has been the one I've been focusing on recently. So we can see that that's done. Yeah, B and Zigzag and Ksenia would actually be quite a very broken trio of heroes, and I will definitely be trying it out at some stage. Reason being is because of Giles giving this uncleansable, separate, stackable charge buff of plus 20%, or up to plus 40%, sorry, my bad, plus 40%. So plus 40% plus as well as the plus 38% from Bunraku. Yeah, you can see where that's going. It's almost doubling the charge gain. What do we got? We've got on this team, we've got a minion. So let's go with Ramhorn. We may as well chuck you in, Dark Skull. Let's go with Coyote. Where's one of my coyotes? There's one there. Let's go blue this time. So let's go with Panzer for some taunt. And where's my Doodle? Doodle there for some extra healing. So we'll go dodge gun here, dodge gun there, speed crit there. We'll go accuracy there, and we'll go speed gun on Ramhorn. All right. So that's me set up. 4-80 hero, obviously in Coyote. I personally have found it doesn't make too much of a difference in Alliance Wars. I find that there's not a huge amount of benefit that I get from going from 4-80 to max with, particularly, it's mainly with healers. I'll be honest, it's really only healers that this is for. And the reason being is simply that I'm not going to give any more special skills to him. He's going to stay at 8 out of 10, even if I pushed him up to maximum. So all I'm really gaining out of it, of continuing to level him, is some added survivability. And you can see that unless he gets whacked, like full on targeted, he survives pretty well as a hero. Blues, there's some blues. We need some blues. I sort of was playing that as if I was getting reds as my secondary color, which is not the case. Alright, we'll heal now. And I will take that 1 minion from Dr. Scorpion. Where are we? 7. So he will get the ailment. So let's do that, provided there's no dodge. So that just guarantees that War Chest is going to die in a couple turns, which is good. Always love it when people are guaranteed to die. Let's do that. Seeing as he's going to fire anyway. Or not. Would have loved to have had Taunt active for that, but not to be this time. So we'll get that going now. Ghost some blues. I will only get Panzer in the next turn, unfortunately. That's right, and now we're just going to try and make him fire. Alright, let's dispatch with Ksenia. So I want to try to get Barbie to fire while I've still got the taunt active on Panzer, just because that's going to minimize the fallout, and I'm going to manage it with this move. So as a result, we only got the one Fiend in play from Barbie, and now it's just a matter of cleaning up whatever's left. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Grab the 3, and that should pretty much be it. No, not quite. Oh, we're unfortunately going to get a full thing. There we go. That should finish it now. Done. All right, 2 from 2. We're off to a good start. Shame it's in a war that it doesn't actually make any difference whatsoever what the outcome of my fights is going to be. Alright, so we'll go Talon and Bunny Hop just to keep that combo going together. We might as well use... No, we won't do that. I was going to say we might as well use the second of the coyotes, but we won't do that because that would be wasteful, given we've already got a healer-ish in Talon. Let's go with yellows, I guess. So let's go... We may as well keep the minion theme going. Let's go Nima and Dragon Fist, shall we? Yes, let's do that. All right. Let's go. Thank you, John. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the well wishes. So far, so good. But as we know with all of this stuff, it doesn't matter how good your start is because it can change in a matter of seconds with one poor board. And we're not getting too much into this one. I will just get rid of all of those blue tiles. It will probably treat... Oh, no, we got a nice yellow, purple cascade come in. May as well do that, I guess. That should finish Unicorn. And now we've got 4 purples that are lined up nicely onto Terminus. And we should get this one home and done reasonably easily from here, provided the board doesn't suddenly go dry. There we go. We should be able to put that one on. Would you see heroes like Zigzag or Giles who gives charge bonuses more effective on offense or defense? Definitely in attack, for the most part. Zigzag, I think, could work okay as probably a flank. I don't think he's ever, like, he's not, I don't think, going to become a tank or a tank meta. He's not quite good enough for that. But definitely I find charge generating heroes very powerful on attack. And that's purely as a result of like the control you have over generating charge, making your matches, preserving your board and all that kind of thing. So as you can see in this instance, I've got the control over what moves I make. I can either make this match here with the blues, which will get me a lot of purple tiles, which will charge heroes, or I can make this yellow. I am going to make the blue match, just to keep things rolling. But on defense, you don't actually have any control over the charge rate, and not just the charge rate, but also when hero special skills fire. And that's actually quite difficult for situational heroes like ones that generate instant charge, as Zigzag does. Also, it doesn't help that both of them are purely supporting heroes. Heroes that don't actually do any direct damage or healing, they tend not to be very well suited to defense teams. Like you can see here, of all of the heroes on these defenses, there's not one which is purely out and out a supporting hero to the rest of the team. Like Nima heals and generates fat minions. You've got Terminus and Ksenia that revive. You've got War Chest and Krampus that are doing damage. Krampus is then also stealing buffs. Dark Skull's doing damage and putting an ailment out that sucks. Healing or pseudo healing via armor. Like it's not common for heroes that don't, strictly speaking, quote unquote, do anything to be very popular on defense teams. So yeah, Zigzag and Giles, to answer your question, Eric, are definitely much more beneficial to the attacking team. All right, find an opponent. CC Sweden, I guess. Is it Juicy? Anyway, question coming in. Who do you consider to be the hardest yellow tank to face other than Dragon Fist and Nima? To answer that, it's probably a surprising answer to most people, but the one that I think is the next best, the third best along, is probably actually this gentleman here, Goldman. He is an old hero, and he doesn't get seen very much in defense teams anymore. He's got reasonably sturdy stats, even for an old hero. This is obviously with plus 19. But what makes him, or I found him quite good in the defensive arena was that he was affecting 3 heroes. He had reasonable charge rate. The accuracy debuff is very strong, and the removal of buffs is also quite strong. And then finally, he's also a member of the spy class, which is probably one of the best ones you can have on a defending team, because all it takes is one successful hit to really mess up your attacking strategy. I wouldn't say there's too many other heroes that are really out and out great on defending teams in terms of the yellows. Deadeye is usable with damage output. Beyond them, it probably dips down into the 5-star arena. You've also got Giselle, who's quite good, but Giselle's downfall is that her family bonus means she takes extra damage from purple, which is not ideal when you're a yellow hero. Aside from them, the one that I've found actually that's quite underrated by attacking teams and has a seemingly high rate of winning are 4-star heroes like 8-Bit and Aiko, and to a lesser extent Flint, but mainly 8-Bit and Aiko. When we were running yellow tanks for ages and ages and ages before anyone else started doing it, the teams that consistently did quite well were actually the 4-star heroes. Yeah, so hopefully that answers your question, Juicy. I'd say the next best one is probably Goldman, and to a lesser extent Deadeye, but you've also got other ones that can work. I mean, hit and miss kind of thing, in terms of ones like Billy Bob and such. But yeah, I'd say after them, it probably drops down into the 4-star arena as being next most effective. Or that's what we found anyway, in terms of absorbing the most number of hits and the most number of failed one-shots, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does, because I don't really know how else to explain my thought process there. All right, 4th hit. Let's get in next Coyote. I really should push a couple more up towards being usable. Let's go tight wire in, and Ksenia or Joe for this one. I might go Joe. Alright, so we'll go speed crit on them. We'll go dodge gun here. And what are their speeds? They're both reasonably quick, 57 and 64. So we might go, yeah, we'll go accuracy there, and we might go and just speed him up a bit. Alright. Doc Colton, no, I don't know. I don't know about being tank though. Straight up, just healers. They're not the greatest in tank. Like, I personally don't struggle with healers in the tank position. I will quite happily just throw tiles at a healing tank and just wait for them to do whatever they do, because they don't really hit me back, like, if that makes sense. So I'm personally reasonably comfortable facing healers that are tanks, just because even if they charge several times, they haven't actually hit me back and hurt my team per se. They do stuff, but they don't scare me to fire their special skills, which is really what the goal of a tank is. The goal of a tank is to make you scared to... I should have used Sato first. That was a mistake. Scare you a little bit to charge them and let them fire, because then you almost over-focus on killing the tank off before the rest of the team fires, to the detriment of the rest of your board's longevity. It's a bit of a balancing act, really. But yeah, my personal take is no to Doc Colton, just from a personal perspective where I don't really worry about tanks that just heal. Like Anastasia, for example, and Bridget, I don't really worry about. I never have been too worried about them because they don't do anything back to me. All right, Window Togum. Let's bust out. Let's do something a little different. So we're going to go the double Night Owl setup. Hopefully we get a little bit better luck this time than what we have in some previous ones. I'm going to do Doc, and I'm going to use Zigzag. So this will be Zigzag's first war outing. Not his first raiding outing, though. I have used him a couple times. He's almost to max level now. Still a little bit off, though. And then we're going to use... who have we got left? We've got Krampus. And I think that's the only 5-star yellow purple left. So we might as well just chuck him in as well. There we go. Let's go double speed guns here. We'll go accuracy on him just in case there's anything dodgy that we want to steal. We'll go double dodge on the 2 yellows. All right, let's go. Zigzag's first war outing. Let's go. Kind of a little bit anticlimactic waiting for the thing to finish spinning and actually start hitting. All right, where are we going? Oh, that is a glorious board. It is great when you open the board up and you just see your color staring back at you en masse. Then the trick comes as to how to use it and not squander all the tiles. So we'll go the double night owl on the left-hand side to begin with. Unfortunate dodge there, but that's okay. I am looking to try to get some more yellows in because we've only got the 1 yellow tile. That should finish Nemo. No, more dodging. Never mind. I was going to say that should finish Nemo, but it doesn't because dodging is a thing. I'm going to steal all those buffs though. And then make that purple match. There we go. Double on the left again. Yay, we got the wild heist. Let's do that. I am still missing yellows though. We haven't really had much luck with the yellow tiles. I'll probably get rid of the purple next. Hopefully get some yellow tiles. Nope, just more purples. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Alright, we'll steal. I should have done that the other way. I was meaning to actually steal their support attacks first, but that's okay. Now we got some yellow tiles, which is great. Got a revive coming. Heal, and we may as well do the left side, the right side again, sorry. Now, Zigzag. Do warn, I'm not certain how loud this is, but it is a bit of an abrupt sound effect. So, yeah, here we go. Here's Zigzag. All right, so we can see there, everyone got some free charge, which is great. Got them all up a little bit, and you can see it's now gotten all of my heroes, or my purples anyway, nicely charged. Wild heist again, which is good. We should be able to finish him, and we'll wait. No, we'll do it. We'll steal it. And then this should now finish off the left side, or the right side, provided. All right, Colton, Zigzag, and after Zigzag's fired, I'll do a quick check on the passive, like how many we've gotten, and we are up to 22 out of 30, so we've got a plus 22% crit chance, which is glorious, and that's just showing how good Zigzag is because everyone has already charged their special skills again after only 4 ghosted tiles, and that's purely as a result of this free 20% charge that they're all about to get, just like that. Except those are 19. Oh, it's because Zigzag's only 9 out of 10. That makes sense. 19% charge, but it's free. Do that, which should get me some more yellow. Oh, how good. How good is that? We'll just keep firing Zigzag. We must be up to, yeah, we're up to the 30 and a 30 on the crit. So no more crit, even though we keep firing the special skill. That is a little bit annoying. That crit chance up, keeping on firing, even though it's not going to do anything. We'll steal all of that. You don't need it anyway. And I messed up that a bit. Double tap on turn. And then, yep, right. So we're back where we were before. Except, let's go reds and greens, maybe? We've got a lot of reds and greens. We'll do that. So we'll go Ksenia and All right, Rudolph, tight wire, and should we go accent or barbed wire or Ksenia? Let's play it safe. We'll go Ksenia. That still gives us 3 heroes with That, and then we'll go with, just for the lols, a double mare setup. Alright, so we'll go speed crit on all 3 reds. And that looks pretty deadly to me. Alright, so there's a triple reviving setup this time. Tile Guy has got double terminus with 1 at tank, 1 at wing. I don't rate Termi as a tank. His effectiveness as a tank really relies on him coming back later on by another reviver to do some damage, but see how it all pans out. You never know. It could royally bite me in the ass, or it could just be a bit of a meh strategy. Let's do that. Hope for some greens in here, which we didn't get any of. At all. This is going sideways, but it's not because of the term tank. It is just because I'm not getting any tiles to do anything. If I can get even the mares charged, it'll sort of turn everything around. But we're not really even getting that at this stage, and this is going to hurt in a second. Yep. 38 HP left. I think Rudolph's dead, and probably one of the... Oh no, we got both mares still. Alright, let's do that. Hopefully get Rudolph back. Nope, didn't get Rudolph back. That's okay. So we'll charge control both sides of the arrangement, and then we'll just use tight wire next, and then just start mucking around with the board because it doesn't... Oh, stupid buff! I was in the middle of saying it doesn't matter too much about it, and then I just got absolutely nailed. Oh, man. I've just gotten creamed by that berserk buff. Alright, there's no coming back from this. Let's be real. So we're just sort of hoping that we can at least get some decent points out of this at this stage. But there's no way we can win this fight. Why did... Okay. Not sure what's going on there because that's a different special skill to normal. Sorry, I'm just a little bit distracted by that. Can't do it there. Sorry, I'm just investigating something because it looked... Tight wire looked different. Oh, okay. I, some reason, thought this was the other way around. That all hit enemies would get the dodge element rather than... I've just been misreading that. So, there you go. Learn something new. Back in there. Go away. Alright, so that's pretty much all I got. We got 5 from 5, followed up with that final one against Tile Guy, which just didn't quite go our way in terms of getting what we wanted out of it, but we did manage a fairly solid 277 points, which isn't bad when it's coming up against some of the best defenses, or the most consistent defenses. I won't necessarily say the best defenses, but the most consistent defense setup when it comes to wartime. Or one of two. It's a bit of a coin flip as to which is better between Uprisings and BSBs. On a alliance-wide note, we don't really see any difference between the two. So, yeah. Anyway, that's where we're at. 277 points, 5 out of 6 one-shots, with the final one being a little unlucky with how it panned out, but that's okay. 45 minutes left. We've still got 18 flags. We've got a couple people away on holidays, so there's a chance that they won't come back online to use them, but again, in this war, it doesn't really make a difference whether we use all our flags or not. It's a bit hard to overcome a 2,000 point or 2,500 point difference, which sort of just shows the difference between alliances 1 and 2 and really the rest of us. So yeah, but that's where it is. So that's all I've really got for you guys for this stream. So I'm going to shut her down, say farewell, and I'm going to catch you guys probably in the next stream. I'll hopefully do a short one maybe tomorrow, doing a little bit of a overview of the different Monster Island heroes, but no guarantees on that. Yeah, I've also had a request come in on the channel to do a stream relating to working through Season 2 and how to progress storyline or story maps and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's I guess a video that I plan to do at some stage as well, give some tips on how to progress all of that. But that's all I've got. Just a final question's come in from Eric asking, what would you rate using a speed weapon on Ksenia for defense? It's up there. Obviously, the best weapons you can use are dodge. Dodge is the best weapon you can possibly equip on defense teams. After that, it's probably even between resist guns and speed guns. Speed guns will obviously make the hero charge a bit faster, but resist guns are actually quite strong as well because it has a chance to resist any ailment that's coming your way, be it tile damage ailments, be it bleed from special skills or burn or anything like that. It's got a chance of resisting any of those status ailments, which is awesome. After them, it's kind of a bit of a coin flip. It doesn't really matter too much what you equip, whether it's something like crit, armor piercing, or anything like that, because they don't have too much of an impact on your defense team and how your defense team performs. So really, the best one you can do is dodge, followed by speed and resist, and then after that, it's kind of everything else, whether it's healing or extra health or accuracy or whatever. It doesn't make too much of a difference. Hopefully that answers that question. But yeah, anyway, I'm off. So farewell. Good luck with your own war hits and your war outcomes. Hopefully they're a little bit closer than this one because, yeah, these wars, well, I mean, whenever they come around, we kind of know how it's going to end, and we just go through the motions for them. So yeah, good luck with your own war hits, and I will catch everyone in the next video. Until then, stay safe and happy gaming. Bye.